Hi everybody, Vegas Film Critic here, Jeffrey K. Howard to talk about 999, the crime thriller starring Casey Affleck, and listen to this cast. Aaron Paul, Norman Reedus, Anthony Mackie, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Woody Harrelson, and Kate Winslet. I mean, an all-star cast. So essentially it's a heist movie. And you have the Russian mob who's essentially blackmailing these corrupt cops and ex-military, the little team here, and they have to pull off this ultimate heist for the Russian mob. And if they don't, consequences. And so they're thinking this impossible task, how they're going to get the item, the object that the Russian mob wants, that Kate Winslet wants, is they're going to do a 999, which means officer down. So they're going to assassinate, they're going to kill one of their own cops, which is Casey Affleck. So Casey's new to the team, comes in there, and he's the moral compass in the movie. Everyone else is so corrupt, such loose cannons. You just think to yourself, with this absolute power corrupts absolutely, right? So very, very cool, layout of that. But then Casey Affleck comes in, and he's definitely the moral compass of the movie, and you just kind of, amongst all this corruption going on, you just kind of like there's this beam of hope in there. So as a crime thriller goes, it's pretty slow. It just takes forever. I mean, the movie opens up with something else happening. We get this nice kind of exciting, taste of what's going to happen in the movie. And then there's only one more heist, the whole Russian mob thing. And we're sitting there and we know what's going on. We don't know what the object is. We don't know what the caper is. They seem to know, but we don't know. We're left in the dark. And so it just kind of explores more about the personalities and about the different characters, which we really don't care about. We want a little more action. We want more of the heist, So the movie just drags on so much. You're just sitting there, wait a minute, isn't this a crime thriller? Isn't this supposed to be exciting? Isn't this supposed to be a little more, faster paced? And I just was sitting there just like, hey, come on, speed this up. Where's my action? It reminded me a lot of, not Anthony, what's his name? Michael Mann in Heat. It's the same kind of, setup, but that had such intriguing characters, and it never left you hanging in the wind, being bored. And essentially 999 does that. Another thing, Woody Harrelson is phenomenal in this as one of the police detectives that's kind of like in charge of finding out about the heist and about these murders. And he has this, something in his mouth like fake teeth, and he does drugs, and he's an alcoholic, and he just really is a hard-boiled detective. And I think he was the most interesting character in the whole film. And he was hysterical because he had all his vices, but he got his job done. And I always thought to my friends and people who smoke weed and do all this kind of stuff, which I don't, by the way, I'm just like, how do you, if you can do this and get through your responsibilities and everything, then go right ahead. I'm a libertarian. You should be able to do what you want as long as you don't hurt anybody else. And Woody Harrelson definitely does that as the chief detective investigating in this movie. So I thought he was the only kind of beacon in this. And Casey Affleck, which I like his performance, and I swear to God, people, if you've seen this, please comment below. Was he chewing gum in every scene? He was chewing gum in every scene he was in. I swear to God. I can't remember. I started consciously, watching, and it's like, okay, he's like, and even look at clips. Go online and look at clips. Look at the trailer. He's constantly chewing gum. I don't understand. What's the director's name? What is that guy's name? Good Lord. I forgot his name. I'm sorry. I forgot your name. I wrote your name down. Look at this. I'm such a professional. Okay. It's probably underneath right there because, I forgot his name. And another thing is that Kate Winslet's the Russian mob, but it's the Jewish Russian mob. So her henchmen are all dressed, with the little tassels and the hats and the yarmulkes. It's almost kind of comical, which it shouldn't be. So these guys surround her, and they go do dirty work, and they do hits and do all this stuff, all wearing the traditional Jewish garb. And I just thought, really? I mean, of course, there's a Russian mob. We've all seen that, from Mission Impossible to whatever. But you're really going to have the, stereotype, Jewish people and have them as hitmen, but they have to wear they're also super religious, but they have no trouble with killing people and being corrupt and robbing and extorting and all that. So that didn't make any sense to me whatsoever. So, all right, can I check my notes? Give me a second. Essentially, people are going crazy because Aaron Paul is in this, from Breaking Bad, and Norman Reedus from The Walking Dead, which is my favorite. I hate to say this, but they were underused, tremendously underused. And I think they have a lot more talent, a lot more offer to have in this movie. They should have switched some of the characters around, So, I don't know. It was just too boring, folks. It really was. I'm so sorry. 999, is DOA, definitely, on arrival. Okay, for more reviews and interviews, just surf on over to my website at vegasfilmcritic.com. And if you like what you see, please subscribe, comment below, thumbs up. I'm Jeffrey K. Howard. I'll see you next time.